Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a mountain culture beer today. My first beer for the Saturday. I've had a bit of a sleep in today. I'm feeling a bit sluggish. I've got a bit of a cold, but got to keep those beer reviews rolling over. So this is their 500th beer. Came out a couple of weeks ago. I love that can artwork. It's sick as. So that's the actual vehicle they have at their brewery. It's been in a heap of their promos and stuff. So it's a New England IPA at 8%. And it's just simply known as 500 because it's their 500th beer. Does it say on the front? It's hard to read. If you're not first, you're last. A little reference from Talladega Nights. It's got like flames coming out of the tires and stuff. Cheers, Joshy G. Good to see you, brother. So I'll just read what it says on the back. Start your engines, race fans, because we've just brewed our 500th beer. Now, when we sat down to create the milestone beer, we had two options at the front of the grid. Brew a beer that shows off everything we've learnt. Oh, I can't read what that says. I think it's or. It's just got like a scratch on the can. Or do something completely new that scares us a little. Well, because it's a mountain culture milestone beer, option 3 quickly slingshotted itself into the lead. Do both. After 500 beers of learning and experimenting, we have a few things dialed in. One of those is our signature silky hazy body. So we settled on a malt bill that has made up most of our highest rating hazy beers. But when it came to the hops, we decided to go out on a limb and use products we've never touched before. We took that mountain culture hazy base and packed it full of Crush, Hyper Boost, and Cryo Nectaron to turbocharge each powerful sip and tune it up with a complex array of mangoes, peaches, passion fruits, and blueberries. Pretty cool. And I love how they've made like the NEIPA logo and the mountain culture beer code. It looks like a race team. And it's like the same colours they've got the car as. So pretty cool. Let's get into it. I've got my hashtag proper glassware, one of my favourite mountain culture glasses. I've got quite a few glasses from them. Like I've probably got at least, I would say at least like 8 different ones. But yeah, this one's always the one I keep going back to. I think it just suits all styles, and I just love that colourful like symbol. Just looks cool with like photos on Instagram and stuff. So let's get into it. Yeah, rip a day today, Josh. Brilliant. I'm going to hang outside with the dogs at some stage. I just really needed to sleep in today after getting up at like 3:30 every morning this week. Looks pretty good in the glass. So it's probably, I would say, it looks a bit lighter in camera, but it's not too far off. It's sort of like I would say a medium orange color. Um, the head's like foamy white, about 3 to 4 finger. It's you would say sort of appearance would be like hazy. It's not full on like, but yeah, it looks mainly like most their beers do. Carbonation's fairly light. I would say probably it looks pretty full bodied. Probably high end medium to full. Let's have a whiff. And because of my cold or hay fever or whatever it is, let's hope I can actually smell the beer. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. Cheers, Angie. Yeah, I thought I had hay fever at first, and yeah, then I started getting like a real tight chest and like sort of head cold and like sneezing all the time. I'm like, nah, it's definitely a cold. And because I've had to get up so early every day, and yeah, I've just kept sort of soldiering through at work. It just sort of made me worse. It's just a shame. It's like a nice Saturday, and I'm like not feeling too well. I thought maybe a couple of beers might fix me up. I could even get stuck into a bit of whiskey. I just don't want to sit around doing nothing. I'd rather do like a couple of beer reviews and sort of, yeah, just chill out with people. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the weather changes have been ridiculous if you have like sinus issues. But yeah, let's see if I can smell it. Hopefully everyone's had a good week. Yeah, very citrusy. Mango, orange. You're definitely getting like a berry touch to it, like sweet mixed berries. I would say a white bready base. Yeah, maybe some like some sweet peach. It's mainly sort of sweet fruit. I'm not really getting sort of pith or any like tartness or anything like that. Maybe even like some like sweet mandarin. Smells pretty good. Hmm. I'm thirsty. Let's get into it. Cheers, peeps. Can definitely tell I've got sinus issues. I'm finding it really hard to get full like aroma, but as soon as it hits the palate, it's like fierce. um, I felt like there was a fair bit of grapefruit on the palate. Mango's huge. Yeah, like orange. The sweetness is there, not so much like on the palate, it just comes across as all sweetness, but there's definitely some sort of rind there, like some skin, like from the grapefruit. Peach, maybe a little grassy, little floral. The mouthfeel is immaculate. It's one thing that separates mountain culture from a lot of breweries. They've just got this epic mouthfeel, like you're floating on the clouds every sip you take. They just recently did a collab with Pirate Life as well, which is pretty awesome because it's like my original favorite Australian craft brewery. And then these guys who are sort of like my new day favorite. So it's sort of like the bigger brother and the little brother joining together. It's pretty cool. Anyone got any plans for the weekend? It was always going to be quiet for me just because I went to Melbourne last weekend and then next weekend, we're off work for a week, so I'll probably be doing a few day trips and have some plans. I've actually realised this week how intense cost of living has really been. Like, you know how sometimes you just check your bank balance and you don't really care. But yeah, the last few weeks I've been like, there's been a lot of bills coming out automatically and just paying for certain things, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm really gonna have to start tightening the screws. Like, it's starting to get bad where it's like my bank balance is diminishing heaps quicker than it used to. So yeah, I'm a bit concerned that when I've got that week off, I might not be able to do much. It's so ridiculous though. You fucking bust your ass these days and you still can't get anywhere. Oh yeah, cool, dude. It's always good going to local comps and just chilling out in the outer and hanging with people, even if you go by yourself, just talking shit to others there. And yeah, see, I just walking home from work, dude. I've been stopping in at Aldi and just buying like groceries every now and then instead of doing a big shop. But when you go there, you might buy some other things you don't really need, and all of a sudden you spend like just $50 just sort of on the daily, and you're like, fuck, like. But yeah, I've known the worst thing is definitely like my rent has gone up significantly. All my bills have gone up ridiculously. Like, yeah, and it's just like everything's like a third dearer or whatever than what it was. And the wages only just gone up slightly. So it's like, yeah, it's always going to affect you somewhere. Cool. How'd it go? They follow my channel. Cool. I'll have to get to know 'em. That would have been awesome. 24 beers. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. Did you say they've got a podcast or a channel or both? Yeah. I mean, most people know what it's like. Everyone's going through similar shit. Australia's definitely got screwed over because the government's just got too greedy and went way too far with immigration. And now there's just nowhere for people to live, and the cost of housing is just all these shithole houses now are worth like $500,000, and it's like, how the fuck can you afford that? And then obviously rent goes up double, and then people can't afford to buy a home if they rent because all their money's going to their rent every week, and you can't save for a deposit. That's my trouble. If I had the deposit, I would be able to afford a mortgage because I paid way more in rent than what most people do in a mortgage. But because I've always rented and I don't have assistance from family or anything, I just find it really hard to save for a deposit. 2,700 a month rent in the US. I live. So do you pay the same? You wouldn't pay the same in Philippines as what you do in the US, surely. I thought you went to Philippines because it was heaps cheaper. So ridiculous, though. Like I remember when my mum and dad were young, saving for a house. They were paying like $50 rent, and they're in like way better homes than what I'm in now. Oh, cool. Congrats. It's always awesome when you first get your license and just the freedom you have. Yeah, for sure. There's always been regrets that I didn't do something earlier, but I could just never afford it. I just never had that amount of money for a deposit to get anywhere. Yeah. Speaking of charcoal chicken, that's probably like $30 these days. A carton of beer now, just basic macro beer in Australia, is like fucking 65 or some bullshit. Anyway, back to the beer. Enough ranting. This should be a happy experience. It's Mountain Culture's 500th beer. I wonder if they've got a name for this beast. I've just seen them like driving around in it and that, and I'm like, that's so sick for like a brewery vehicle. It's just the ultimate bush bashing vehicle because they're based in the Blue Mountains. I bet you they're taking it into the bush heaps. Yeah, it's like this beer's 8%, but it drinks like it's six. It's like crushable. They're pretty dangerous, these ales. Yeah, I get like maybe some passion fruit as well. Just on the nose, you got like mainly sort of sweet citrus, but the more airs get into it and the palate not being affected as much by like the cold or whatever, I feel like passion fruit and grapefruit are coming out more. But that silky mouthfeel, woohoo! Mm. I might have to go to the supermarket and get myself a carton of BB or something. So yeah, I'm keen to have a few beers after over the weekend, but yeah, I just don't want to drink all my good craft. Do a couple of reviews. I was actually considering doing one of my impy stouts. I thought that might go down well. Feeling a bit sluggish. Have a nice bourbon barrel aged impy stout. I've got one by Bottle Logic there. It's like maple and pecan. Um, I've been sitting on it for ages. I'm like, I want to review it at some stage. It's not really a special occasion beer because I've already had it before. I mean, it is hyped, but yeah, I just wanted to bust it out and do a review at some stage. But yeah, I might even do. I don't know. I might do another beer review after this one. Maybe even something different. There's a lot of streams on at the moment. Even Craig's live at the moment. He was on Simo's. I remember I was watching part of it and then it just ended abruptly. And then all of a sudden Craig started up his own. I think it's mostly Americans on there. I mean, it's that time of the night anyway where you're not really going to get many others. Yeah, for sure. And like it's something I could just sort of sit on and take my time. Just talk shit like I am now. Cheers, Bill. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. I'm assuming it'd be nice weather there on the west coast. We're we're deep into autumn now, and we're in the 30 degrees Celsius. So it's been a good summer here in sort of southern Australia. Sometimes we miss out on a lot of the sun and the heat, but it's been pretty good this year. Just the fact we're still getting like nice warm weather now, it's pretty cool. It's been good seeing you busting out that guitar lately too, dude. Yeah, cool. Now, I've watched some of your guitar stuff just when I've been at work. When I'm at work and I'm on like my breaks, I just sort of go through people's videos. Yeah, you love the winter, don't you? See, I don't mind either. Like the cold or the hot, there's obviously positives and negatives of both. When you live in a house that doesn't have aircon, trying to sleep when it's real hot is an absolute fucking killer. And like working in it. But most the other, yeah, I really enjoy when it's hot if you're just like relaxing and having a beer or doing stuff outside. Obviously, we don't get the insane cold like other countries do. We don't have to deal with like shovel and snow and all that sort of shit. Cheers, Juz. Good to see you, brother. I chimed into Craig's briefly before and seen you're in there. He's doing a bit of a late night thing. They were all on Simo's earlier, and normally I would have joined, but I was desperate need for a sleep in today. So I didn't chime in, had a sleep in, and then when Craig sort of went live, I thought, oh, I'll join his, and then he just I don't know, sort of just with the people that were on it. I like most of them, but it was just like it wasn't my thing today. I just couldn't be fucked. Yeah, you had like a sort of like a classical solo or something the other day. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's funny. Like as a kid, I just want to get up. Like I wouldn't want to spend time in bed. I would never want to go to bed. Then as soon as it was daylight, I'd be up like a fucking an erect penis. But yeah, it's like you get older, and obviously being an adult fucking sucks, and you're working hard all the time. Yeah, you get that one day where you can sleep in, and it's so good. Cool. Cheers, Carla. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Haven't hung out for ages, mate. I thought you might have been on Craig's. He's got Jules and Blake and Thrash. Maybe JB was on there. You might have even been on there. I just watched a brief part of it before. How's things in the Chicago area? I love how in Chicago with St. Paddy's Day, how they have the water area all green. It's fucking awesome. Looks really cool, especially when they sort of have the drone footage going along in amongst the city. I'm gonna pour some more. It's one thing that's cool too with this community. There's quite a few people that are like musically oriented, and it's awesome just talking about music and sort of other things, not just beer. I mean, that's just part of being a human. There's always different things in life you find interest in with people. But yeah, it's just having that massive interest in music. It's cool just talking to other people like minded. See, now that the air's got to that and it's warmed up a little, I'm getting like, yeah, the passion fruits obviously I'm starting to notice, but it's like sort of somewhat tart passion fruit. Mango's still there. Mango's definitely one of the major players. Yeah. How annoying is it though when you talk to someone about music? Like, say you'll have a new workmate or something, and you ask them about their music tastes, and they're like, "Oh, I don't really listen to music." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, there was a group of them on Simo's, and then Simo's finished abruptly, like just out of nowhere. And then Craig must have been, well, fuck it, I'll start something up. And then it was just like, I think it was Jagman, Thrash, Jules, maybe someone else. And then, yeah, Blake joined, JV joined, a few others. Miscellaneous is live. I don't know if I don't know if anyone else was on there. I think when I was watching it was just him. Um, but yeah, throughout the day there's been quite a few. Obviously, Uncle John and Joey were live earlier. The guy that Joey had on today seemed like a pretty good dude. I'll definitely have to go back and watch that one. Yeah, one thing that's cool with Paul too is he like has a go at everything. What do I want to drink after this? I am craving that stout, I must admit. It keeps coming up, like now that I'm a YouTube partner, keeps coming up with all this shit about like sharing your referral link and all this crap. It's like, leave me alone. Yeah, fucking oath I have. It's awesome. Especially when he does it on random things and not just on a canvas. Yeah. What's your next magic potions you're going to work on? Maybe you should combine the two and do some artwork utilizing hops. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's always the trouble, isn't it? What's your next? You said you've got a video coming up, Bill. Is that another guitar one or something different? You've had a little array going of different stuff lately. It's been good. Dank art, resinous art. Noise. Noise. What can I have for lunch, boys? I had baked beans on toast for breakfast. I'm thinking I might have a meat pie for lunch. I'm probably going to have pasta for dinner. We'll see what happens. I don't have much to choose from. Oh, yeah, cool. It's one thing I want to get is a new bike. Like I walk to work every day, and I wouldn't mind just being able to, I don't know, just get on a bike every now and then. You definitely save money and fuel when you're walking to work every day. But there's just some days, like especially now, because I'm in a more physical role. I'll get up at 3:30 in the morning. I'll walk to work. I'll have like a pretty intense day at work, and then it's like a hot arvo, and I'm like, I really can't be fucked walking home. And that's where it'd be sort of like it'd be nice if I had a bike and just get on the bike and get it done a lot quicker. can be annoying too because, yeah, quite often, because I walk past shops and that walking home, I'll end up going in and getting stuff, and then like I'll be carrying like fucking 20 kilos worth of stuff walking home, and it makes the walk even worse. It's funny whenever I walk home and I've got heaps of heavy shit and I'm like exhausted. I always have in the back of my head think of the soldiers carrying stuff through like the fucking wetlands and that, and it's like how hard they had it. It's like just keep pushing on, brother. You'll be all right. Yeah, I've had a few people tell me I should get something like that. It'd be cool if you had something like that and you get on the train and go to the city and then just get on that and fucking scoot around all day. I should probably give my final thoughts on this beer anyway, because it is a beer review. So yeah, as I said, like very nice, full body, like smooth and creamy mouthfeel. Very bready, like white bread. Yeah, it's like signature mountain culture body. They're always, yeah, that's what sort of separates them from other breweries. I felt on the nose you got a lot of sweetness, sort of sweet citrus, berry, but then on the palate, and yeah, forgive me because it could have been just my sinuses at the moment, but on the palate it was a lot more sort of punchy flavour and explosive, whereas yeah, on the nose I didn't get too much. Um, yeah, like mango, passion fruit, orange, nectarine, grapefruit, peach, and then like yeah, like a touch of sort of floral, grassy, very little bitterness. Um, yeah, not dry or anything like that. Just sort of a good level of sweetness. It's like well-rounded beer, and yeah, for 8%, just sluggable. Like you could crush about four of these and feel like you're fine, but you'd probably be mutilated. um, a score, I'd probably go 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a damn good beer. And yeah, it's like they haven't gone too outrageous being a 500th beer. They've just sort of stuck to their guns. Um, yeah, they've just mixed it up and gone some new experimental hops, and yeah, it works. It's good flavour notes. I'd say probably similar to what it is in America, do like I don't know, sort of a minority really enjoy it. Then there's a lot of people out there that either don't really can't be bothered with it or don't really know much about it. I mean, it's fairly popular in Melbourne. I would say the three main cities that it's popular would be Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. Sweet. Oh, that's good, dude. The funny thing was, is I was going to say as a joke, now you should just smash bacon and beers every day. And you said the exact two words I was thinking of. That's fucking funny. Go get yourself a big moose in the forest and just fucking sit there and eat the whole thing. Smoke that boy up. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there, boys and girls. I may be back with another. I'm not sure if I'll. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm sort of keen to do a hangout, but I just don't know if there'd be many people about. I might even like jump on someone else's and have a beer and just see what's going on. But you could possibly see me again in the next hour or so. So thanks, especially to Paul and Bill for hanging out the whole time. Good to see you, boys. Um, Joshy G might still be there, not too sure. But cheers also to Angie. Who else was there? Carla, Justin. Yeah, I think that's everyone covered. Bit quieter this one, but I expected that. There's plenty going on, and yeah, all the UK peeps are pretty much in bed. So yeah, no worries, dude. I'll send you a message if I decide to go live, like a hangout sort of thing. Yeah, cheers, boys. So yeah, you may see me, you may not, but I'll be around tomorrow if not. So thanks, lads, and see you again soon. Cheers to mountain culture on 500 beers.